Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are fine at your home. So, today in this video, we are going to start the revision of next chapter, chapter 12, Soil Erosion and Conservation. And in this, the first is that how is soil formed? So, we already know that soil is formed by the weathering of the rocks, right? Now, what do you mean by weathering of rocks? So, breaking down of rocks by natural forces like sun, wind, water, etc. is known as weathering of rocks, right? So, formation, the soil is formed by the breaking down of the rocks, or we can say weathering of rocks. And different natural forces that helps in weathering of the rocks are like sun, from the sun, heat of the sun, wind, blowing wind, right? Then water, roots of the plants. So the heat of the sun, the blowing of the wind, then flow of the water or rain, these, as well as the root of the plants, the root of the plants, it grows deeper, and these all uh, results in the wearing away of the rocks or breaking down of the rocks, and thus slowly the soil get formed. But this process, weathering of rocks, is a very slow process, or you can say formation of soil is a very slow process, because it takes thousands of years to form. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि एक दिन में आज एक पत्थर टूट गया या एक रॉक टूट गया तो कल सॉइल बन जाएगा. No, if a big rock is there, it will break down into smaller pieces, then again it will break into more smaller pieces, but this breaking down is taking place at a slow rate. So formation of soil is a very slow process, and it takes thousands of years to form, right? Now the next thing comes, soil is importance, or importance of the soil. So soil is very important for us. Life cannot exist without soil, because if no soil is there, no plant will be there, and if no plant there means no animal or human beings are there, क्योंकि we are so dependent on the plants. फूड हमें प्लांट से ही मिलता है, ऑक्सीजन भी हमें प्लांट से मिलता है. सो इनडायरेक्टली वी आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन द soil only, right? Now some of the animals, they live in the soil, so it is a home for the animals, right? The animals, some of the animals directly eat food from the plants, and some are there which indirectly eat depend on plants for their food. For example, if we talk about cow directly depends upon the plants, because it is a herbivore animal, right? Whereas lion, it is indirectly depend on the plants. How? See, deer is a herbivore plant. Deer ग्रास खाता है, ठीक है, और डियर को कौन खा जाता है? लॉयन खा जाता है. तो अल्टीमेटली जो प्लांट का प्रोटीन या जो भी था वो पहले डियर के बॉडी में गया, और उसके बॉडी को जब लॉयन ने खाया तो वो एनर्जी उसमें ट्रांसफ़र हो गई, है ना, जो हमने फूड चेन पढ़ाई है पिछले साल. सो द सेम थिंग हैपन्स हियर. So directly or indirectly, the animals are dependent on the plants for their food, and all the plants, they grow in the soil only, right? Soil is also important, or you can say for the continuation of the life. So this is because of this only, क्योंकि अगर food होगा तो ही life possible होगी earth पे, right? Apart from these, soil is also very important. Why? Because let us see some points here. As we have already seen that plants grow in the soil, and all the animals depend on plants for their food, right? Apart from these, it is home for plants and animals. Most of the plants and animals, they live in the soil only. Plants provide oxygen for the for human beings and animals for breathing process, right? Soil is used for making pots, buildings, etc. हम घर का अपना घर बनाते हैं, पॉट्स बनाते हैं, है ना. सो दैट ऑल आर मेड फ्रॉम द सॉइल ओनली, एंड फॉर दैट वी नीड क्लेई सॉइल. उसके लिए हम कौन सा सॉइल यूज करते हैं? क्लेई सॉइल, राइट? इट इज़ यूज टू मेक ब्रिक ऑल्सो, और ये ब्रिक से ही फिर हम अपने घर बनाते हैं, बिल्डिंग्स बनाते हैं, राइट? सो दीज आर द वेरियस यूजेस ऑफ द सॉइल, और द हाउ द सॉइल इज important for us, right? Now after that, the next point, important point is there, that is topic is there, that is layers of soil. If we dig the soil to some height, अगर हम ऊपर से अर्थ को नीचे कुछ गहराई तक अगर हम dig करें, then we will find separate layers, and these are the separate layers which will be find. At the below it will be unbroken rocks, which is known as bedrock. Above that, small pieces of rocks will be there, that is the broken rocks, which is known as parent material. Above this, little bit finer particle will be there as compared to this, that is the subsoil, and above the subsoil is the topsoil, right? And here the particles are more finer as compared to subsoil, as well as this topsoil contains a layer of humus over it, right? A layer of greenery is there at the top of the topsoil, that is known as humus. And what is humus? Humus is the dead decaying matter of plants and animals, and this humus is very rich in nutrients. So because of this humus, topsoil is very fertile, and due to the presence of humus only, it is dark in color. Okay? And subsoil is light in color. So as we will go, you will find the soil is lighter, right? Now see here, the uppermost layer of the soil is the topsoil, as we have already discussed, and it is rich in nutrients and water. It is dark in color and rich in humus. So because of this humus, because of the presence of water and nutrients here, the soil of this layer is dark in color and very fertile. Seeds of the seeds of the plant germinate, and roots of the small plant grows in this layer only, right? Above this layer, that is the subsoil layer, it is light in color, and when the water get absorbed here in this, then some of the nutrients from this layer reaches to here also, so it is also having some amount of nutrients, right? And roots of the trees even go deeper, and it goes till this layer also. Third layer consists of broken rocks, and from here the parent material means broken rocks is there, and below that bedrock is there, or this bedrock is some of the unbroken rocks are non-porous. Not all the rocks are porous, means porous. Some are non-porous, some are porous. So which are non-porous, above that water get collected, and that water is known as underground water, right? Now after that, the next is soil erosion. Soil erosion, what is soil erosion? So the wearing away of the soil by wind and water is known as soil erosion. Now wearing away means removal. धीरे धीरे soil का ऊपर से move हो जाना. Suppose if this is a land, ठीक है, wind और water की वजह से ऊपर की जो soil है वो अगर धीरे धीरे यहाँ से move करके किसी other place पे चली जाए, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? Removal हो गई, wearing away of the soil हो गया with wind and water. So that is known as soil erosion, right? Now in the hilly areas, when water is coming down, it is muddy. तो मडी क्यों होता है? क्योंकि जब ऊपर से ड्यूरिंग एनी सीजन व्हेन द वाटर इज फ्लोइंग डाउन थ्रू द स्लोप्स ऑफ द हिल्स, then it carries the soil also along with it, and that is why it is muddy in nature. Okay, now for now here soil erosion, we have already seen the definition. Now two things are there: causes of erosion and effects of erosion. Soil erosion, causes means कि soil erosion कैसे होता है, किसकी वजह से होता है? That is your deforestation, wind, water, sun. ठीक है ना? And effects of the soil erosion means कि soil erosion के होने से क्या क्या नुकसान होते हैं, क्या उसके side effects हैं, है ना? So that is, this is the difference between these two things. So we will see first here that how it is caused. So it is caused by deforestation, wind, water and sun. Now deforestation, among these four, deforestation is the main reason for the this soil erosion. Why? क्योंकि जब deforestation means cutting down of the plants, और plants को जब हम cut down करते हैं, then the soil, most of the soil come in contact with the air and water, and they get easily carried away by the water and wind, right? Similarly, water, wind or water, when heavy wind is there or flowing water is there, along with them they carry the soil. So as a result, soil erosion takes place. Sun, due to heat of the sun, the soil get dried up, right? And as a result, it can means it can break easily, and with the wind it can be carried away. So these all are the causes of the soil erosion. Now what are the side effects, or what are the effects of the soil erosion? So first is fertility of the soil decreases. अब एक सॉइल एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाएगा, तो जहाँ से वो रिमूव हो चुका है वहाँ की सॉइल क्या हो जाएगी, उसकी फर्टिलिटी कम हो जाएगी. सो फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल डिक्रीजेज. प्लांट बिकम्स वीक एंड डाई. अब फर्टिलिटी अगर कम है तो वहाँ के प्लांट वीक हो जाएंगे और डाई कर जाएंगे. द लैंड बिकम्स बैरन. वहाँ की जो जमीन है वो कैसे हो जाएगी, बैरन हो जाएगी, मीन्स बंजर बन जाएगी. ठीक है, बंजर मीन्स कि जहाँ पे कोई प्लांट नहीं लगा सकते. नेक्स्ट इज देयर विल बी शॉर्टेज ऑफ फूड. अगर कोई प्लांट ही नहीं होगा तो वहाँ पे फूड की कमी आ जाएगी. एंड इट ऑल्सो अफेक्ट्स द क्लाइमेट. और प्लांट्स की वजह से क्लाइमेट पे भी असर पड़ता है. इज इट क्लियर? सो दीज ऑल आर द different things which we discuss, which we have already discussed under this thing, right? So these all are the erosion, then cause of erosion and the effects of erosion. Thank you. Have a nice day.